What's going on, everybody? Oh, we're jamming right now. I don't want to turn it off. Funk. You like the funk? What's up, everybody? I got my Mcaster rocking. I got it all set up nice. Full control. I'm doing my thing. Music, want me louder? Oh, here we go. How about some effects? Yeah. Hey now. Listen, if you're not gonna have fun, what is the point of this business, right? If you're not having fun as a DJ, listen, just get out now, because the truth is, that's what it's all about. And even in retail, I'm trying to make it fun. We're trying to make it, real. Because what do we do for a living, right? I'm sorry, the camera's here. Hello. What's up, everybody? Justin Schwartz here, as always, at the DJ's Guru Studio, between the ferns or the tree. I don't even know what kind of trees they are. I'm going to be honest with you. I just like the way they looked. And I like that show. Yeah, in Canada, where you are, listen, bro, it's different on the East Coast. We shout here, okay? You got to there's a lot of people. What's up? What's up, Josh? Look at that handsome guy. What's up, big guy? How you doing? Hope all is well. So, I want to say hello to everybody. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the "we'll be starting soon" because we have started. And welcome everybody down watching live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We're coming at you. Pop-up show. Surprise. 1 p.m. What is it now? 1:04 Eastern time on a real dreary day here in New York. And we put out a blog Sunday on the DJsGuru.com. Of course, make sure you're checking us out at the DJs. Here comes a long ticker. DJsGuru.com, DJVentGear.com, and see the full catalog at DJSuppliedStore.com. If you want the story about that, just call me. and I'll explain it to you. But it's all us. We just have different ways to get there, and a couple different formats, right? A group, you know how it works. So anyway, hope everyone's doing well. We're going to talk moving heads today. I've got a bunch of product to talk about. I've got all my knowledge on the product. So any questions that you guys have or girls have, please let me know. What's up, DJ Idlemind? Checking in on Facebook. How you doing, brother? Switch is checking in on YouTube. No way. Yeah. Wait, hold on, wait. Yeah. The best. The best. Mackie Mcaster. Thing is awesome. So, we're talking moving heads. And again, we put a blog out on the djsguru.com, best moving heads for 2022. The ones that we carry. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you about moving heads that I don't have the access to. It's not good energy for anybody, right? So, drop your questions below. If anyone does have questions, even if you're watching this on the replay, drop them below. We will get back to you. We'll answer your questions. You can always reach out to us directly at djeventgear.com, best place. We have a live chat there, contact form, phone numbers listed there. Best place to get us, again, djeventgear.com. And a lot of people are finding us now, which is great. We're so happy, and happy to help everyone out there trying to do this in a different way. So, back to what we're talking about, best moving heads for DJs and events in 2022. And as this world has evolved, you have to build content around product that is available and that has legs, right? So I'm not going to choose a product that might be the best, but they made 10 of them this year, right? Kind of a waste of my time. Listen, I get paid when people buy stuff. I'm not going to lie. So, but I go through what's available and I say, all right, this is the best of what I think is available. Here it is. What do you think? And it's really up to you to decide. So, again, if you have any questions, just drop them below. So we came up with a list. Best, top, whatever keyword, buzzword you want to use. And I'm going to just kind of go through the series and talk about them by brand, because I thought that was the best way to kind of break it up. So we're talking ADJ, we're talking Chauvet DJ, we're talking JMAZ lighting today. And for me, when it comes to moving heads, I mean, those are my top 3 brands. I've always used. JMAZ is now part of the party. Really, it was only Chauvet and ADJ for so long. And you now have a third. I wish we had that in politics. A third party now that's making good quality stuff. I got one behind me, by the way. I'm going to play around with that later. This is actually the battery-powered moving head from JMAZ, the Aero Spot. But now you have JMAZ lighting as a player, so good for them. And I'm glad to see my friends on the East Coast now reaching out to me, asking me about JMAZ. What's up, Mike? How you doing, my East Coast brother? So it's just nice to have some options. So we're going to start with ADJ, and we're going to start with the, that's the wrong one. The Focus Spot 6Z, I'm sorry. The Focus Spot 6Z is ridiculous. There's really no other way to say it. So, like, in the blog, this is pretty much top of the heap. It's a 2349.99 map. It's a 300 watt LED diode. Has every single possible type of feature that you could imagine when it comes to moving head. Even has a, I'll get rid of this banner here for you, a pan and a tilt lock. So you're going to see this a lot in stage, in live performance. You know, if you're a DJ doing live events or a sound or lighting company, you know, this is something that you're going to look at. motorized zoom, motorized iris, 2 prisms, 2 frost filters, 2 gobo wheels, and 2 color wheels. So when you start to think about, when I say 2 gobo wheels and 2 color wheels, you have four wheels, right? There's a 300-watt LED white diode that shines through. And now you have 4 wheels, right? 2 of them with rotating color variations, 2 of them with rotating gobo or pattern or shape variations that you're going to get to choose from at any given time. So all those variations now give you a plethora of options when you're trying to create those gobos. So the more gobo colors, the more gobo wheels, the more color wheels and number of color wheels that you have is always going to give you more options for crazy looking effects like this. That's a multiple facet prism, multiple colors, and that's 5 lights. So, I mean, that's just, again, a crazy effect, and this is something that what we call the Dream Collection at djeventgear.com. So, Focus Spot 6Z, $2349.99. Check it out. Again, this is a premium. I mean, this is in the live event, in the mobile DJ live event, 500 people or less. This is going to be kind of top of the heap, I would say, in the ADJ line. So, Focus Spot 6Z. We're also going to take a look at the 5Z, a little bit smaller. Has a lot of the same features as the 6Z, but it's a smaller, compact size. It's a 200 watts, so it's a third less bright as far as the LED diode. It has a 6-facet circular prism for some really, really cool effects. Maps out at $1479.99. You got a heavy frost and a light frost filter on top of that, so you're not just talking about a spot, you're talking about, and this is the same with 6Z, you have filter options and different variations of how you can project the beam. This is going to be open and more of a frost look, so a wash. And this is more, and I know I've sold a lot of these, so this is more in the line of a wedding event or a live event DJ where, again, you're doing 500 people or less. Only weighs about 23 pounds. It's got the Omega bracket, so 1 clamp if you're going to hang it. One thing about it is 5-pin DMX. Once you get into the higher range of the moving heads, you're going to start to see 5-pin. Really doesn't do anything. The 2 extra pins do nothing other than, the idea is to show the difference if you're in a setting where you have a lot of audio and a lot of lighting in the same area. Make it a little bit easier for that technician to tell the difference. That's why they do it. But the 2 connectors are dead. So, anyway, little fun fact for you. What's up, Jerry? Jerry, what's up, handsome? Golden Note Entertainment in New Jersey. New Jersey. I love it. I love it. I'm in New York. Have you heard of New York and New Jersey, Jerry? Which offers the easiest gobo replacement options? I mean, the Focus Spot has the, and I think the Chauvets have them as well. JMAZ does not in a lot of the lower end ones, but they have basically like the barn door. I'll try to get a picture of it up, but it's gonna over the river. East River, not actually a river. Another fun fact for you. Look that one up. Not actually a river. But yeah, that's something that people ask about a lot, the replaceable gobos. Now, I have a question for everyone watching right now. When you ask about replaceable gobos, what's the thought? Are you putting in custom gobos, meaning your logo? Because the gobo sizes are very small. So if you're going to be doing a logo, you don't want to put words, right? You want to put, you know, like the DJ's Guru logo, like you see. Where is it? Right. How do I do that? That way. But if you're going to do something like that, awesome. If you're looking to project your brand name or something like that, really not the best way to. That's not where I would put it. I'd get a gobo projector. So, hi Christina, how are you? I was talking about the 4Z. Yes, I'm gonna get there. Actually, I'm talking about the 6Z and the 5Z. So, the 5Z is 200 watt, $1479.99. Tons of features, tons of value, even at these new prices that we're all experiencing. Again, there's the 5Z. So check that out. Everything is available to check out at djeventgear.com, djsupply.store.com. DJ Supply Store is our basic catalog. There are single images. We have a great discount structure. I will send you there when we need to send you there. DJ Event Gear, if you want to just browse as far as specific items that we're talking about today, is probably the better place. More images, video. Although there's video at Supply Store too. But that might be where you want to go. And then we'll talk. If you have any questions on anything, you want to make a purchase, just reach out to us. Anyway, back to the moving heads. Christina, my pleasure. You know, I've been doing this for about 20 years, just on the phone and not like this. So this was my vision, and it's what we're doing. So Jerry, I'm doing great, by the way. Thanks for asking, man. All right, so 4Z. First of all, the 6Z and the 5Z only come in black. The 4Z, ooh, pearl. So nice, so nice. Comes in black and white. Now, the 4Z, I believe, is also 200 watt. And it's a lot smaller. I'll say a lot, but it's smaller than the 5Z in size. So it is, and it maps out at $1249.99. It's a 200 watt LED diode. And this was the thing that blew me away. Yeah, it weighs only 23 pounds. It's 7 by 10 by 18. So it's not that much bigger than what I have over here. So it's really small, and you're getting, okay, you ready? 200 watt, 11 to 22 degree zoom, motorized focus and zoom, 8 colors plus white. You got 2 prism wheels. You got a 5-facet linear and a 6-facet circular. Let's take a look at some of the video, the shots I have here. This is the 6-facet circular prism. Ah, nice, right? I like it. The 5-facet linear prism. Good stuff. And then this is actually in their showroom. That's the 4Z. Look at that. Now, I have a good customer who hates this moving head. and you know, listen, we're transparent here. I have, you know, he had a bad experience with it. He's never going to buy it again. He's the only one. And I don't know what happened. And I'm so sorry that that happened to him. But other than him, I've had very good luck with this head. And I've sold it a lot. With the Chauvet Intim 360. So, any questions on the 4Z? we can get into it. Again, $1249.99, 3-pin DMX. You got Gobo Shake, which is really cool. That's actually an effect where the gobo actually moves when it's kind of sitting. Very, very cool. But we'll keep it moving. The Focus Spot 4Z. I also wanted to show the Chauvet Intimidator Spot 360. Now, here's a light that they also come in black and white. A little bit less expensive than the 4Z. I want to say not that much less, but a little bit less. So $9.99 on the 360, $10.49 on the white, $9.99 on the black. 100-watt LED diode. Didn't have a ton of images that I was able to throw up, but 8 colors, 7 gobos. It's manual zoom. And then you have 2 prisms, a 3-facet round and a 5-facet linear. They weigh about 25 pounds, 16 by 12 by 11, a little bit bigger than the 4Z at $9.99. They have the totem mode, which if you don't know what that is, a lot of the moving heads, JMAZ has it, they don't call it that, but they basically keep the moving heads in front of you so that way, you know, they're not wasting LED behind you. That's what wash is for, right? Hit a little button and boom, we change colors. So that's the 360. I've had a lot of good luck with both Focus Spot and the Intimidator series. Intimidator, they kind of started the revolution of LED moving head, you know, from names like Clay Packy and Martin and a lot of the big name companies that were out there. And yeah, they kind of, people laughed at them when they first started, and now, you know, with Chauvet Pro as well, they've really done fantastic. ADJ, of course, has been around forever. So road cases for them, I don't think it matters. It really doesn't matter. The truth is that Chauvet doesn't make the case. You know, ProX makes cases, so I love ProX. Shout out to Gabe. Shout out to Gabe, always making things right over there. I love that guy. So, but I guess whatever you get the better deal on. The ProX case, if we're talking XS MH250, is smaller. So, you know, that's something to consider. I like it because of that. The Chauvet cases, from what I remember, I haven't sold one in a little bit, but were bigger, a lot bigger. So, what's up, Bobby? Bobby thought he was going to go diva on me. I invited him on the show. He couldn't come on until like 15 minutes after, and I was like, all right. And then I said, wait a minute, no, that's not going to work. You got to be fresh as a daisy, ready to go. But we'll get you on, Bob. We'll get you on. We'll get you on, my friend. And Christina, definitely, if you're looking to buy, give us a call. We'll hook you up. What's up, Sean? How are you? Elation makes fantastic moving heads. I mean, not even part of this discussion today. We're really just talking DJ event, you know, 500 people or less. Talking about value, performance, you know, best bang for the buck. That's what we're talking about today. So, you work? Yeah, so do I. We're all working, man. All right, quick question. Let's see. Let's go to a question. Is there an easy way to get symmetry when programming without having to do everything twice? I mean, I don't, not sure if I fully understand that question. Get symmetry, meaning as far as the pan and the tilt, or getting this, whatever's happening on the left to happen on the right. So like that, is that what we're talking about? I'm truly, I'm not the DMX guru by any stretch of the imagination. We have a contributor here, Jordan Nelson. I call him Dr. DMX. He literally is in med school, but he also is a very well-versed person with DMX. So if you have any questions specifically, email info@thedjsguru.com and we'll get you help. We'll get you help. I just don't have the answer for you on this stream. So anyway, Chris, I would support try with this rotation. I can get this soon. I'm not sure what. I don't know what. I don't even know what that means. But thank you so much, and I appreciate that. We're here to help. Check us out at the DJ's Guru and DJEventGear.com or the full catalog at DJSupplyStore.com. So again, there's stuff. I have everything. Justin, can you get? All right, check DJSupplyStore.com. If it's not there, I can't get it. DJEventGear.com has 10% of the product or SKUs that DJ Supply Store does, but it's merchandised differently, and it's kind of the stuff that I focus on and do videos and reviews and things like that. So that's kind of the difference. It's more of a boutique, right? And DJ Supply Store is more of like Guitar Center. Hate to say that, but thanks for your answer, Mike. That's great. Put the pictures on the same channel. That's what I was going to say. I wasn't sure how he was addressing and all that, but that sounds about right to me, right? Awesome. Reverse pan on one of them. See, that I wouldn't have known, but put them all on the same channel, that, yes, and then reverse pan on one of them. So there's your answer. Thank you, Michael. I love it. This is a community of helping and sharing. So if you ever see an answer that I don't have all the answers, but I'm usually very, very close to the answer, so I can get you all the answers. If anyone on this stream has used the WMX1 yet, I literally had one, and we had an issue. So I'm getting another one, and we have another shipment coming in. Could be any day. So here's another. If anyone used WMX1, you could definitely comment in the chat below. See, I'm curious. I'm dying to get these things in action, to get it in action. So, all right, he got it. DJ Adamon, he got it. We're glad we could help. And then that's all, who was that, Michael Sullivan? Thank you so much, Michael. I love it. Love seeing that. All right, great. All right, where were we? What is it, 128 here now. We were talking Chauvet DJ and Tim Spot 360. So those are available, black and white, $9.99, $10.49, great fixtures. Tried and true. That's the one thing that we're gonna say that I don't have the ability to say that I have so much experience with this next brand that we're gonna talk about. But with American DJ and Chauvet, I know what I'm getting because I have sold these brands since 1999, and I've seen both of their evolution. And at this point, they're both a well-oiled machine and make very, very good product. There's always going to be the potential for an issue, but they have great support staff there. Michael, yes. Thank you, sir. 375s I don't think are available in white. You're gonna have to check. As far as availability, email or go to djeventgear.com, use the live chat. You can just ask away and we'll get back to you when we can. Usually within a few minutes, but within the 24-hour period, okay, for sure. Anyway, so now we're going to talk about the new players in the game. And they're my friends, okay? But, you know, everyone that I do business with becomes my friend because that's really how I operate. What I'm doing is I'm looking for the sticker that I can't find now, of course. So anyway, my friends at JMAZ, sorry about that, everybody. And we're going to talk, just going to go through them all because they got a whole Echo series that you need to take a look at, all available to view at djeventgear.com. We put up some cool packages on the 100, the 150, the Atco Beam, the only discharge lamp fixture on this list. I got to get my hands on Echo Spot 200, so let's go through them now. So here's the Echo Spot 200, which this is a 200 watt LED diode. This has super high-end optics. You know, the one thing about, and anyone who owns JMAZ that has purchased from us recently, chime in, let us know how you like it. It's not just me. You know, I got involved because I saw it and I really was very impressed, and I said it would be great to have a third option. And I think, you know, the buyer thinks the same way. So we have another option now, and at $1044.99, okay? Listen to what you're getting. And this is not like, you know, some of the straight from China stuff that, like, you know, it looks great on paper and then you get it and you're like, what? What? No, this is legit. And honestly, I think they're conservative with their ratings. So 200 watt LED, 3-facet prism, got a rotating gobo wheel, and it is, how many colors? 7 colors. Got one static gobo wheel and a rotatable gobo wheel with 6 rotatable and interchangeable gobos plus open. Now, the big thing with this is built-in wireless DMX, okay? I'll say that one more time. Built-in wireless DMX. So these have wireless transceivers built into them, so you do not need to connect them with DMX cable. You just need to plug them in. Once they're plugged in, you can now connect them wirelessly to each other. So if you have them up on totems, you don't have to worry about snaking around that DMX cable. You don't have to worry about plugging in some DFI, JMAZ, Bicycle, Donner, whatever the F. No one's heard of JMAZ. I think I'm the only person talking about them publicly, at least. And anyway, so it's a fantastic feature. The light behind me, and I'll turn it on now because we're talking about this feature, but the light behind me has it. And first of all, it's a battery-powered moving head, but it has wireless DMX built in, right? So let's say this becomes my main light. This is basically sending out signal, and then I have others that we set as a receiver and put them in DMX channel 001. They now become slaves, and they are following what this light is doing. And yeah, that's actually what I have right now. I picked up the wrong one, so this is not going to do anything because my master is not telling it to do anything right now. If I change it up, which I'm not going to do because I got to use it, and I don't feel like changing it up later, it would go into the features, but this is not an AeroSpot video. But I will tell you, there is a battery-powered moving head that exists. It's called the JMAZ AeroSpot. There's a beam. They also have a wash. It literally is a standalone moving head with DMX in, wireless connection, power con plug, really, really well made. And I'll tell you, just my experience with it, I bought them just to review, honestly, and I've been impressed with the brightness, even at the rating of 60 watt. And I had gotten into a series of events where I had very little time to set up. So having the ability to just put these on the totem like that real fast and do nothing other than charge them has been invaluable, and I've kept them because I've made so much money with these lights. It's been great. JMAZ, I believe, uses a general. I think they're kind of like Blizzard. So does JMAZ use their own wireless standard, or they use a general one like Donner? I'm pretty sure, and that's that is called. That's what the Wysicle uses. Something I forget what it's called, but there's a universal wireless DMX, and ADJ and Chauvet, some others have chosen not to use it. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you, so we can get back to that. If you left that comment, I'll get back and I'll answer it later. But I do think it's the universal one, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, so we're talking about JMAZ, and the Echo 200 was definitely first on the list. $1044.99. What's up, Pat? Innovator. Listen, if you got a mixer, if you got a controller, if you got anything with a crossfader, you have to talk to Patrick if you're using it. If you don't use it, don't worry about it. Maybe you should talk to Patrick anyway. He'll tell you why you need to use it. Or go to our YouTube page. We did a whole show with them talking about the importance of a crossfader. But if you're using it heavily and you don't know about Innofader, pretty much they make the world's best crossfaders, and it's one of those things that it's very difficult to argue with that statement. So Patrick, what's up? And Patrick runs the show for a really great dude. And this guy, he's kind of like me, where like he seems to always be available, Yeah. Pat's a good guy to know, so reach out to him for anything. Definitely a good guy to know. Good friend of the industry and in it for the right reasons. Is not here just grabbing people's money. All right, back to business. I'll get back to your other question later, Pat. Or I'm going to lose my train of thought, and that's never good. All right, this is the Echo 200 color and goba wheel. Like we said, it's 7 colors plus white. And then you have 2 goba wheels. Nice. And they're pretty cool. The one thing I'm not crazy about with my arrows, I don't love the gobos. They're okay. These are a lot better. All right, Echo 150. Boom. I did a video on these, and let's look it up really quick. I'll put it on real quick. But I did a video on these, and I'll tell you, I was so impressed with this light. I called it the best moving head under $900, or is it? I asked the question. I think it might be. I really do. It's very impressive for the price. And I have a little video clip here if you want to watch this. Hold on. Share the screen here.
Grammarly Business offers AI-powered writing assistance for your enterprise needs.
Got a commercial. Not good. We'll bring it back in. But I want you guys to see this. Open. You guys to see this. It's very impressive. So that's the Echo Spot 150, right? I listen. What is going on, man? Really? Another commercial? Come on. Sorry, guys and girls. All right, Echo Spot 150. There we go. I didn't even have these things connected right. I mean, I had like 4 hours to bang out a bunch of videos. I rented a hall. So I do the best I can, but the idea is to try to show you what they look like in a hall. It's a dark hall, right? And I said, all right, they look pretty good. This is only 2 of them. Sound active mode. If you guys want to hear them with the music. I turned some ambient lighting on because it's really easy, right, for lights to look bright in a really dark room. And just by the way, it's not fully dark where we are here, and there are windows, so there is some ambient light coming in. But I figured I'd turn on some more actual incandescent lighting to see and showcase that these things are so legitimately bright, even with the lights on. It's pretty impressive. So, all right, so now here with the lights on. Back on. Not bad, right? All right, that's the JMAZ Echo Spot 150. About this, it's actually smaller than this up here, but not too small that it looks like wimpy on the top of a totem. 150 watt LED diode. Same deal, 7 colors, about 8 gobos, a 3-facet prism, pro features as far as color LED, LCD display, a bunch of different options as far as your music, auto, or DMX program, pan and tilt changes. It does a digital display readout of the temperature. It does so much, and $879.99 each for this light. It really is, you know, if you're an Intimidator 260 or, you know, I hate to start to use other brands, but I don't talk about, you know, honestly, if you're looking at a moving head under 1,000, my opinion right now, your money is best spent with JMAZ. That's just what I think, you know. That's why I kind of went in that direction with the lights. The Chauvet and the ADJ stuff, I think, when you get into the 375s and the 4Z and up, I think you're starting to talk about a different level of light. And if you're looking at the 1,000 and under, I really like the JMAZ stuff. I really do. The other thing that I'm going to talk about really quickly was the Echo Beam. So if you're somebody that likes razor sharp, crisp beams, really heavy with DMX, and you're going to buy 6 of these, quinceañeras, a lot of down south, Texas is huge with beams, Florida, California, it seems like all the outdoor event areas, beams are very, very popular, but they give you incredible displays and facet and prism effects, as well as gobos, but they are, when you're talking about it, this is a discharge lamp, so it's a different than the LED diode that you're used to, and it just comes out so crisp, and it's just very, very impressive the way that any type of a discharge lamp looks. The big drawback, no pun intended, is it does draw a lot more power. Now these are 230 watt discharge lamp, which is like, you know, we're talking incandescent, not incandescent, but you know, gas discharge. It's not the same as LED wattage, so it is insanely bright. It's a 24-facet prism, also a 16-facet prism, which is going to give you those effects like I showed you before, like that, and that's a really beautiful shutter style effect. So if you're looking for a beam, you know, the Echo beam, you know, it's very, very impressive at a $10.99 price. Really nothing out there that's going to touch what this thing does. There it is again, and what it, you know, what the specs are at that price range. So, all right, so we talked about all the Echoes. We're going to end off with the Echo 100 series, and we've done video on the Echo Beam 100. These are 549, 75 watt LED diode, frost filter, remote control, you know, basic functionality. but really a great value and tremendous output for what you get. There's a Spot. Listen, if you're buying 2, get a Spot. Don't get a beam. Okay? If you're buying 4 or more, go with the beam. Or if you have 2 Spots already and you want to add in something else, you add in maybe 2 more beams, you can do that. But really, the Spot seems to be... What's up, Derek? I called you before. Derek Rose in Philadelphia, right? I called you before. Call me back, man. I saw you were looking at some stuff on the site. Let's talk. Derek Rose, New York Knicks point guard, now our customer. Anyway, yes, so Echo Spot 100, and then they also have, this is pretty cool, the 100Z. Now, I gotta tell you, if you're looking at like going with 4, maybe you don't get 2 beams, maybe you get 2 of these and 2 of the Spots, and now you have a totally, you know, you're talking about that with this, totally different effect. You know, beams look great, like I said, like this. Look, you know, there's 6 of them. 6, 4, 6, 8 beams. When you're at a stage show, right, Pearl Jam, yeah, you're gonna show my age here, what I'm saying. The Killers, whatever. You know, they have 60 beams, sometimes on the stage, sometimes in a circular thing, and it's the sweeping beam effect in conglomeration or conjunction with fog. You know, fog is like the missing link in a lot of these things that we don't always get to use and make such a huge difference, but that's really what the beam is best for. So this is a sleeper, the 100Z, or the zoom style moving wash. It's a cool effect because wash is really important, as everyone is aware, and it gives you a different variation. Now, can't tell, but those LED diodes actually zoom, so that kind of opens and closes that beam. It's really very cool. So that's the Echo Wash 100 at $549. We're talking, you know, Hook, give me a call. I get you a deal, you know, for 4 with bags, DMX cable, and it's a great light. It really is. Here's the little guy. The Crazy Beam Fusion. Very cool, very different. 60 watt LED. Has a kind of a cool LED ring around there. Listen, I can't review every single video. Every single item they have, so there's not a lot of video content out there. We're doing our best here to get as much out there and be fair with all the vendors that we work with. But the Crazy Beam at $249, I mean, this is something like if you don't have any moving heads and you're like, hey, I want to spend $1,000 and I just want some 4 moving heads and I'm doing 100-person parties and, you know, I'm in I don't want to say anywhere. I said South Dakota. I apologize to anyone in South Dakota, but I'm just thinking of like some place where it's very desolate and they don't care. You know, they're not going to pay a lot for a wedding. The Crazy Beam is very impressive for the price, I have to say. Any questions, please drop them down below. Patrick wanted to know the battery life on the Arrow. We talked about this on one of our other live streams for battery-powered products, but Arrow Spot, Arrow Beam, and they also have an Arrow Wash. 8-hour battery life. It takes a bit to charge. Now, listen. Again, our company is the DJ's Guru. We are guides to this industry. Doesn't mean we know everything. So, if anyone has these and can tell me if there's a way to charge these without them being on, JMAZ, if you're watching, and I'm just a fool, which, you know, has been said to me many of times by women. The Crazy Beam's wireless DMX2. No. Arrow Beam, Arrow Series, Atco 200 and above. Actually, really, only the Atco 200 Arrow are the only built-in wireless DMX ones that I'm aware of. But they do sell a wireless adapter, but it's a pain. Blizzard has something that's really cool that's battery powered, you know, and everyone talks about these Donners. I've never used them personally, you know, seems like you know, it seems like they're okay. I believe they're battery powered. But Blizzard makes a cool product, the Ion, Bicycle Ion. That is battery powered wireless DMX. But it really makes a huge difference. Not having a connected DMX cable, it sounds so silly, right? But you do all that heavy lifting, you get all the gear in there, you get everything set up, and now you're like, all right, I got to do the lights now. And it's just, you know, it's nice to be able to just drop it down and turn it on and then, you know, have it connect to your DMX, whatever it may be. Now, that's the thing. If you're outputting from, like, I'm getting the WMX1, eventually I'm going to be controlling my whole lighting setup with that. And then this, my Ape remote. Always going to have a separate universe of Ape. Either with my remote or my W app, which I still have yet to really learn. But we will one day when I need it. With all these new updates, I'm excited about it. Are you affiliated with Ape Labs Lights? Yes, I am. I am a dealer. And I am a supporter and weasel my way in there so I can get some cool content for everybody, maybe before other people. And that's just what I do. What can I tell you? I like something, I go after it. What's up, Derek? Once again. All right, so I think that's really it. And it's about that time for me to stop. Oh, real quick. We're going to talk about this. All-in-ones. I didn't put pictures up. I forgot I even put this on here. Now you have two options. JMAZ VersaFlex is coming. Anyone watching this or watching this on the replay should have tracking this week. And if I don't, I am going to fly to LA and I am going to bring, really just need my fists, and I'm going to go after them. For everyone waiting, because, listen, I'm more frustrated than anybody. And I know, you know what? JMAZ is more frustrated than anybody, because all they want to do is get this great product out. So that's the VersaFlex bar. If you go on our YouTube page, I did a first look. It very, very much a first look. It was like a prototype. What I saw at the Mobile Entertainment Expo was ridiculous. It's, you know, the all-in-one. It's the new age of all-in-one. Gig bar move still out there. You know, if you're using it with DMX, I think you could make it work. I don't think it's a horrible fixture. I think it's a, you know, it has its place. It's really a good price for everything that you get. It's a good value, and you know, it's still out there and available. But you know, the VersaFlex bar is definitely different, and I think a bit more modern. You know, my opinion. But listen, Gig Bar Move has been around for several years, and it's a patented product, so they're not really going to change it because they have the patent. No one else can make it. So anyway, that's the all-in-one game. If you want to get that single operatable, you know, bar on a stand type of deal. Any other questions out there? Otherwise, I'm running out of steam. Thanks for everybody that watched. This is my favorite part, because I'm going to give them, as usual, a free plug. Artlist.io, where I get all of my royalty-free music. What am I going to put on? This sounds like it could be fun. Oh, I like that. All right, everybody. What's up, Joel is our graphic designer. The guy that makes me look good. Thank God for that, man. I need all the help I can get in that department. Hey now! All right, so listen, I'm going to mess around here with the... You like that? Pretty good, right? But here's what I want everyone to do. A couple things. First of all, here's what I want to do. Go to the top here. I want to say thank you to everybody for the support. Been a very interesting, it hasn't been 2 years, but been very interesting, to say the least. Very, very interesting. But everything is taking form. I'm changing songs. Everything's taking form. We got DJEventgear.com. Make sure you check us out there. DJSupplyStore.com. Oh, Joel, look at that. It's nice, right? Looks good. You think I'm making stuff like this? Heck no, I make stuff that looks like this. That's me, and this is my guy. You see the difference? Listen, here's the $250 DJ, right? And here's the $2,500 DJ. There is a difference, right? We all know that. That's it. Pro and a novice. I am a novice graphic designer, to say the least. I don't like this song. We're going to do this one. Oh, I love this one. All right, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night. We're doing Vibo. It's a music management software. 8 p.m. with Michael, I think it's Mailer. We're going to talk to him tomorrow. We tried to hook up on the phone, just too busy. And I said, you know what? Let's do it live, man. And I think everyone will get everyone doing live events and programming music and back and forth with their clients. This is something that you definitely want to see and check out. So that'll be tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Check us out at DJEventgear.com, DJSupplyStore.com, TheDJsGuru.com, and I'm done. Websites for at least the rest of this year. I'm done. And check us out on all social media at The DJ's Guru. Thank you for everyone for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Take it like that, get that move back. Take it stand. That's right, get it, cause a ruckus in the truckers. Get it in your shoes, in the grooves, with your socks off, rock part there, that's a rock star. We don't fear it, got the spirit, it's real, and this is how we come on, grab the mic and steal. We don't fear it, got the spirit, it's real, and this is how we come on, grab the mic and steal. Put your hands